Right, people, so as you've seen before, this is Danny.
Yes,
I just wanted to update the viewers how Danny's been getting along, any issues he's been having in Coventry city centre, etc, etc. So how have you been?
Been alright, man, doing well, my brother.
I said to you the other day, you look clean.
Yeah, I'm doing clean, I'm doing well.
Are you still clean off the heroin?
Still clean off the heroin, still clean off the crack.
Good
With
stuff.
The missus, doing alright, mate. Been seeing my family and that, so yeah.
So things are improving, yeah?
A lot improving, mate.
What, had any issues in town recently, of any of the wardens, anything like that?
To be honest, they've come up to tell us to move off the steps when I've been around people, you know, and they've told us to move, and they've phoned the police have come out, you know, they've moved us off. Don't understand why, because we're not sat there causing trouble, but yeah, that's what they're doing, because, you know, low lives. But yeah, doing okay, as long as we're okay, and I'm doing okay, it's alright, fighting through it, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I've got
yeah.
respect for people out here who are homeless. I've been out here and done it myself, you know, picking myself up every single day. I've been to see my family, you know, people are saying that, you know, we're not human, we are human, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're just like them, but in a shit situation, you know what I mean?
What's the situation with housing? Have they said anything?
I'm in a hostel at the moment, in temporary accommodation. They're going to move me on because I'm doing a lot better with myself.
Yeah.
And that I'm showing that I'm getting clean. I've given clean samples, and you know I might have a little beer, but that's different. You know.
Oh,
what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
Everyone has a beer. Everyone's socialising.
Lesser of two evils, 100% with that.
That's
yeah.
it. But as you can see, I'm doing a lot better.
Look a lot clean, Danny.
You know,
yeah,
I'm a
look
lot
good.
cleaner. I'm better than I was.
The relationship going well with the missus and that, yeah?
Wicked, mate. Top.
Wicked, yeah.
So she's getting looked after. She looks after me, so I'm happy.
So, a year from now, where do you want to be?
A year from me, I just want my leg getting healed. I want my
Yep.
leg to get healed, as I'm going to the doctors every 2 days to get my leg healed. I want to be honest, I want us to be stable in our own place, in a
Yep.
flat, you know, knuckling down and that. Even if I'm not in a job, at least I'm getting better, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm focusing on me and her. My head's going to be in a better position. My family are happy of where I am right now. My mum's buzzing. Every time she sees me, she's smiling.
Good.
You know, my mental health's in a better position right now. So and I just want to do it for me and my missus, you know what I mean? And the people around me. I know I've got to do it for myself most, but yeah, I'm out here, man. I'm doing it.
Do
making
you
a
think?
difference.
Do you think the support's lacking, or it's enough?
To be honest,
From the council and stuff?
Nah, I've got work who works with the homeless accommodation.
Yeah.
Works at the G Centre. Nah, she's wicked. Every time I phone her now, she's doing things for me.
Yeah.
But I just wish, like, the wardens out here, the wardens are really bad, you know what I mean?
What
Like,
do they do?
giving out fines to people and that, giving you CPNs, kicking you out of town.
How do
you
they
know.
talk? How do they speak to you? What's their attitudes and?
They tell you to get up.
Are they a
just
bit-
have no manners?
Yeah,
Got
yeah.
no manners. You know, the other day they've got one of their people to come up to us to tell us to move off the steps. Yeah, and as you know, he's come over. He said, "Oh, you're gonna have to move, guys. Yeah, or I'm gonna have to get the police involved." So he's coming up to us, and as he's approached me, I said, "Listen, we're going in a minute. You know what I mean? I'm going to get some food anyway. I'm doing a bit of shopping. I'm just sitting here to say hello to the people."
Yeah.
innit? Like, I'll never turn my back on people because I'm doing well and I'm getting clean. I'll never turn my back on people.
Yeah.
Never. Because
Well, you can be an example to
I've
them,
been in
can't
that
you?
situation.
Yeah.
I've been in that situation for years, so I'll never turn.
What
my
times do these wardens normally turn up? Is there a certain times that they come?
They turn on about 8 o'clock. They come
At
8
night
o'clock
or in the morning?
In the morning, and then.
So what would be the best time for me to try and catch them?
Through the day.
Just keep an eye out. Wait for them to approach you.
They're out there.
Because I do want to catch up with them on your behalf and benefit, and I want to
Get
have
out
my
there,
say.
mate, and catch 'em.
I want to have my
They
say
need
with them. Yeah.
I just don't understand, like they're giving out fines, they're giving people banning orders.
Why would you give people fines that are probably not going to be able to pay it? The reason they're in a homeless situation is because they probably struggle with things like looking after their finances, and this is why their life spiralled.
With addiction, there should be people
Yeah.
out there helping them more with addiction.
And what, you're going to give them a fine they're not going to pay?
I know there's drug systems out there, but let me tell you, there's not enough out there.
No.
The government's not doing enough, the council's not doing enough. If you're going to slam someone who's homeless, who's on a drug addict, alcoholic, you're going to slam them with a fine. How the fuck is that helping them?
It's not helping them at
Arresting
all.
them, sending them to court and giving them a fine. That's not helping them at
No.
all. So be out there
Just makes them
supporting,
hate the system
show
and
them a
probably
bit
not
of
get
love.
Probably,
Show them a bit of love and
probably
a
makes
bit
you
of-
hate the system and not trust them when you do go to get help.
Yeah, that's the way I was. I hated the system. Hated the system.
Yeah.
I didn't listen to him once. I didn't listen to him once until about a year and a half ago. And that's when I knuckled down and I thought, you know what? I walked in CGL and I said, yo, time to go to rehab. You know what I mean? I went to rehab, first time I ever done a detox. And you know, I've done a few weeks there. I've done all right. Detoxed off the methadone and that. Yeah, I had a slip up. But now, you know what I mean? Thank God, I'm getting better. I'm getting better, I'm being stronger now.
You've done that yourself though, so be proud of yourself, Danny, yeah?
I appreciate that, my friend.
But what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to keep up with Danny. I'm going to keep updated. I'm going to try and hang around town a bit more. I want to catch these wardens out and have my say for these guys. They're moving them on in town. They're already in difficult situations. Why treat them like that? Why? Because all they give a shit about is all the businesses and give a shit about looking pretty. But they're shitties, they're shithole and it's in a state and it's their fault.
All the shops are shutting down.
Yeah.
You know, they're paying, like the council are asking the people for too much rent, so they can't pay it. So
yeah.
The town's looking a mess.
Yeah.
This country's looking a mess.
The culture's changed rapidly in 10 years.
100%, mate. And things need to change.
Right, do you know, let me tell you a stat.
Go on, my friend.
So you know we're in a housing crisis. It's difficult to get housing, as you well know. How many people do you reckon have come into the UK in the last 2 years?
In the last 2 years,
added
20,000 people.
1.6 million people have been added to the population in the last 2 years.
Wow.
Now, we've got a housing crisis it is. Where are they going? And this is why people like yourself in a situation where it's difficult to get property and get yourself off that street side of it, because we just haven't got it. There's nothing there.
Just nothing there.
And now it's getting worse.
Not enough support, not enough.
So, you know, instead of supporting every other Tom, Dick and Harry from everywhere else, why don't you look after that?
Your own people.
That's the one, Danny. But anyway, I'm going to end it now, but big up, Danny. Big respect.
Thank you very much.
Stay clean.
Hope people are out there and they can help the homeless, and we're not all bad, as you can see good people out here.
Yeah.
So please, if anybody can help the homeless and give them a bit of support and be there for the charities, the homeless charities, I respect that. Thank you.
Big up, Danny, man. Have a good day.
Thank you very much.
Like and subscribe, people. Give Danny some love. And all you fucking haters, crack on hating. Go on and go in the comments. Slag us all off, because it pushes the videos to the people that do like watching them, do like seeing it, and are willing to understand that people have struggles in life and people can turn them struggles around. Man's had a heroin problem for years, and look how clean he looks. Big up your chest. Have a good day. So yeah, that was Danny, guys, as you've seen before. I'm going to keep updated with him, keep letting you know what's going on with him. Like I say to him, he looks really clean. He hasn't been on the gear for weeks. Still having a little drink and that, but you know, he drinks all the time. The doctor's probably told him to calm that down a bit. You can't just stop sometimes. You know how it is. People know the crack. You know the crack of it. But yeah, I think there's a lot that can be done to help these guys. Obviously, they've got to want to help themselves first, which Danny is. So I'm just hoping that things will turn around. Eventually, he'll get into a place. You know, his head can get sorted out, get back into work down the line. That will all be fantastic. So go and give him some love in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. I know this probably won't do mad views, but for me, this is important because it's not all about just rage, shouting, arguments and all that stuff and laws and rights and stuff like that. It is about showing a human side of people, so this is part of that. So big up your chest. Thanks for watching, people. Peace.